All right, Chef, this is going to be fun today. We're going to be doing some pizzas in our smart ovens over here. So we're going to give the Anova a nice workout. I can't wait to do that.
All right, awesome.
But first things first, let's make some dough, right?
Yeah, urban
slicers, great stuff. Have you had much of this kind of just add water product? Have you seen
I have not. I'm familiar with the products. I'm a little familiar with how there's a couple of different ways that they do that, but yeah, I have not done.
1 cup of warm water, 10 minutes of little finger exercising,
yeah,
and off you go. You know, I've done this 3 or 4 times, and the first couple of times I'm like, really, is this what people go through to do this? I had it all over my hands, and I finally figured out a technique to unstick myself.
To unstick yourself?
Right.
Usually you just rub your hands together.
Correct.
Is the
and I put that up as an alt view on. It's like, what are you doing? Now, compare my technique to his, Hakim. I'm not. So Chef Joe is not only showing us how to properly knead pizza, I am showing how to improperly knead pizza. Oh, he's going on the deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on. So I have a little room for my hands to be able to work.
I feel like Harry Connick Jr. when he was up on stage once trying to spatchcock a chicken. It was pretty. We are in that 10-minute zone.
10-minute zone, yeah. I think at this point too, this has become. You can see how much it snaps back as I do it. It like snaps.
I'm still calling this yours, but yeah.
It snaps back. That tells you that at this point we're probably pretty well developed, and now we got to let it rest and let that gluten.
Right. So we just want to, you know, I guess really you're just looking for any kind of.
Yeah. Usually, I mean, the classic method is you're going to you kind of round it up like this by taking your hand and rolling it against the table to get a ball, and then it's usually best to put a piece of plastic wrap or something over
it.
until
I put them in these hotel pans because I hate to tell you we got 2 more to make.
Yeah, no worries. You might want to spray it lightly with a little bit of that duck fat just to give it a little light coat. That's good. We can turn these into 2 balls real quick too.
I'm glad you brought that with you because I don't have one of those.
Yes, the dough divider.
Mm-hmm. Bravo. Now we're going to do the same thing and shape them up.
Oh, this one feels
beautiful. Did I count wrong? So won't they? These are going to kind of move.
They will rise. They should. They should rise. Again, I don't have much experience with this dough, but it should. Yeah, it should definitely start to rise up a little bit.
What we're going to do today, we're not doing sous vide at all. We're ramping this oven and another one next to it up, and we're going to grill some barbecue chicken pizzas. We're going to test out the GrillGrate griddle and see how it does, and we're going to use the urban slicer dough, and we've got some chicken here. So the first thing we're going to do, switching gears, is we're going to grill some chicken and bacon to get the fixings ready, right?
So it'd be good. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and butterfly the chicken or cut it so that the thickness will be relatively close to the thickness of the bacon. So, and since I've seasoned the outside, we'll probably go ahead and I'll have you season the interiors of these, and you can explain a little bit about the seasoning that we're using today.
My buddy Denny Mike's Chick Magnet, of course. I don't have any other gloves around here, so we'll just.
Oh, you shouldn't need gloves just to sprinkle some seasoning out.
I'll take a check here. Denny Mike's Seasonings, we've been starting to sell them again. He's an old friend, but I'll tell you, Chick Magnet, off the charts. The other one that I just find so amazing is this Fantastic. Whoa. Great stuff. So this is going to be a pretty quick cook, isn't it, Joe?
It should be. With them thin like this, and
we got a little keto aspect going on here too. I noticed the Smithfield here. We were kind of saying, okay, what's going on? Zero sugar.
Zero sugar. Yeah, I was surprised. It did surprise me. I usually have, when I make my bacon and I cure my own pork bellies for bacon, I have to use a little sugar, so mine aren't keto friendly, but that is keto friendly, which is good to know. So
eat more bacon. I have no problem with that concept.
Nothing wrong with bacon.
All right. Look at this. You're talking about temperature control. It's been hanging at this 482. That's what they say is the max. What I am curious about Yeah, but here it is.
Oh, is it? Let's
see what we're running.
confirm.
Yeah, let's see what the griddle's showing. 440. See, it's leveled right off. 442. Yep. It's running exactly the same temperature, pretty much, as the oven. What about over here? This PowerXL. Not quite as hot. 378.
378.
All right, I think we should. Let's open up.
We need to.
Chicken first,
do we need to? Yeah. Do we need to cook the chicken and the bacon? I've got a knife right here, so that we can get these going.
All right, the Smithfield bacon.
So we got the Smithfield bacon.
That's a product I'm very familiar with. Pretty much every weekend it hits the back of my grill grates. All right, so let's do, is about half and half, do you think?
I think,
or 3/4, 1/4, or 2/3, 1/3?
I'm game for whatever you think was gonna work best. And I'm gonna try not to stretch it out too much. And there you go.
There you go. So we're going to be having some fun with this. We're actually going to grill a steak on one of the future trials with this, right on the griddle like this too. We're going to skip the sous vide step and just see if we
and to see how just without the sous vide step. Yeah, I think you're going to find better results without the sous vide.
I think so too. So I'm just going to pull that out.
And I'm just going to. Oh yeah, listen to that sizzle, huh? I'm liking that. If you like griddle cooked bacon, that's the way to go right there.
I can see where the timing's going to be very close. I'm glad we did the
the butterfly.
Smart move. I think you can get another piece back.
I think
there,
another piece back there. Yeah.
Why not? All right, as Jackie Gleason says, away we go.
3. It looks like I room to put one of these in the back there.
It's still going to be enough for the pizzas we're looking to make.
There we go. And you got the gloves, so I'm going to let you push it back in.
Off we go.
Definitely cooked quickly. Yeah. Chicken. Oh, now we're getting a little bit of drip.
Looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, these look good. They probably, I think we're ready to flip here too.
Okay.
We'll give it a little flip.
Essentially, we have the GrillGrate griddle with the mate side this side, so we have a little more of a.
So you got a little, yeah, you got a little bit of a ledge there to work with, and I'm going to take the.
Dripping, so I'm going to get that.
Yeah.
So bacon may be a little bit of a push, but I wonder how many people are. Oh, we have a big puddle coming through. Let's get that right there. Carry on.
I think we're ready for you to push it back in. There you go.
Sweet. Again, drip tray in the bottom, taking care of business. So we're about to remove.
Yeah, I think we're definitely ready to take the bacon out. Look at that.
I like that tongue, Joe. I want that tongue. Look at that. So this is the fixins for the barbecue pizza. We'll leave that go for a second when we want to clean up. This one is right behind it.
Yeah, this one's. I think this first piece is definitely ready to come off.
Precision of it are kind of going head to head here.
I'm gonna take this first piece because this looks like that is about perfect, and the other two pieces aren't far behind.
What we do is give them a break. You'll have to coach me on what you want to do with grease control here.
Yeah, you know, given the amount of grease that we've got on there, you probably want to give it a quick dab just to take some of the extra.
So fast, we can turn these off.
Yeah.
We're gonna make pizzas. We'll turn them back on once we clean up our mess a little bit.
Yeah.
How's that sound? We have our choice.
All right.
Vinegar or
Eastern vinegar or Southern mustard?
See, I would have already lost a fingertip by now.
Oh. So take the chicken. I'll just give it a couple. I'm just gonna give it one cut in half like that, and we'll put that into the bowl. So we got our chicken. We'll put a little bit of sauce on there, and then gotta have some bacon on there.
All right.
And I'm just gonna slice this up.
You're gonna see a lot of bacon in this kitchen.
There we go, got the bacon. And we'll just put this right back there. Give us some garnish to work with. So I got the bacon,
Beautiful.
chicken back there.
How'd
I'm guessing it looks good. I'm wondering if this is maybe too big a dough ball for us. It might be a little thick and puffy. We'll roll one out. Let's see.
Let's roll one out. If it's too big, we'll cut it.
And then yeah, I think that makes perfect sense.
You're right. It may be a little big. Let's see what you.
Yeah, let's see. How we'll use this. We can, exactly. We got the cutter there, and we'll just kind of, and we want to keep it kind of sized for the griddle in there in the oven.
I have a feeling I'm going to want this spring. We were using duck fat cans. That's as far as we got.
I'm surprised you don't have any wine bottles. That's always.
Well, see, that's a downhill slope in here. Is that too much dough for the?
No, I think this looks all right, because if I recall, we kind of did a little impromptu measurement of the peel.
Yeah.
And it's got to stay inside the peel, and I think we'll probably be good.
We're going to use this like Matt recommends for the outdoor. So we're going to par bake this. In fact, let's. This doesn't recognize my gloves. So I'm going to go ahead and start preheating both.
Okay. All right, shape look okay?
It does.
I think so.
So we're going to wait till we get to full temp.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to run the gun and make sure we're at full temp. We're going to par bake it for a couple, 3 minutes.
Yeah, I would say.
You start to see some bubble. What Matt says, I can't read without my glasses. You're par baking for. Oh, he says no. You need 2 identical sized balls. We did that. 2 to 4. We did. Roll. We did. Onto the hot grates. Now he uses GrillGrates to rails up, which I love.
Yep.
He says until it bubbles, and then maybe rotate. But on a
yeah.
grill, you rotate. And here we're not rotating.
Yeah.
So this is grilling dough that we're repurposing to the indoor. So we'll see how it pays.
I think size-wise, we're in pretty good shape here.
Yep.
So.
I think we
Got a little slide
we're
ready.
Go into this one.
Yep.
We're probably going to.
And then we pull that one out at the same time, or
Sir.
it's certainly
Let's
similar.
go. That's all right. Wow.
There you go.
Not bad, but I think you're right. We probably would size those balls just a tad smaller. Off she goes. Now the fun is it's going to be
All
on.
right.
What do you got
So we're
on
gonna
the side?
flip it over.
Bad.
I'm gonna go full on hands-on this one, just like we're at a pizza joint.
We are at a pizza joint.
Yeah.
The GrillGrate pizza
The
joint.
GrillGrate pizza joint. I think we're gonna go cheese first, and then a little bit of the bacon on top, just for some
I
color
think we'll be able to sell this
and flavor
around here.
All right, so there's the cheese, and let's take some of the bacon, just sort of spread this out.
Already back at the temp. I mean, the recovery is something very, very impressive here.
All right,
Chew.
oh, ready to roll.
Now she's perfect size.
There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that's ready. You got that peel right there. Why don't you do this one, Brad? I don't see you. See you take the dough out. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. We'll mix this back up. We'll go with a little bit of the
It's the vinegar.
Eastern North Carolina vinegar. Put a little bit of that on there.
Eastern North Carolina. I know where that is somewhere. Okay.
Right. And then we have the Southern mustard.
True.
This has
Carolina
got
barbecue sauce right
this is a little thick. This has got our binder for our sauce. There we go. And I'm gonna mix this together. Look at that. And we'll drop
Well,
that
after
down.
the impossible, quesadilla, I mean, I've just had an appetizer. Now it's time for lunch. Bubbling away over here. It's going to be great because by the time
this one in, that one will be ready to come out. Yeah. So we got the cheese. And I think that, probably wouldn't necessarily even be a bad idea doing this when you mix the sauce in with the chicken. Even put a little bit of cheese in there too, so that you get a little more cheese. When you lay it down, you got some actual cheese, more cheese touching the crust. Rather than right now, we might be a little light on the cheese on the crust.
Bacon.
Yeah.
We're going to put a sign up in the front lobby.
Bacon makes it better.
No donuts, just bacon.
Well, I mean, if it's a bacon maple glazed donut, that would be fine.
I'm working on we have this keto thing coming up that you'll be very much a part of.
All right.
Well done, my friend.
I think that looks like that's ready to eat.
This is always
All right.
the drum roll, just like cutting a steak. I would have liked to hear more crispiness, but I think we're a pretty thick dough. I mean, we'll do a recap on these
And we'll do
little lessons learned, and I think we've learned that 3 slices of bacon is the maximum you want to put on the great griddle at
Yeah.
this point in time too.
all right.
I have to. Oh, it's hot. I suggest. Wait, look how thick that dough is. Yeah, we've got.
Yep. We'll definitely
adjust
make a
our,
smaller ball,
Yep.
and
We're going to adjust the Urban Slicer recommendations to 2 balls for outside grills, 3 balls for the smart ovens to make a. That could have been thinner. But
Yep.
It just means we're going to have to do it again.
yeah, we can definitely roll that
Next time
thinner.
we do pizza, we will make 3
We
balls.
will definitely roll that thinner.
Oh, he's got guts. There goes about a week's worth of skin on the upper roof of the mouth. But that's the way pizza's supposed to be. But still,
Yeah, it doesn't suck.
oh, nice brown.
Nice color, nice leoparding of the
Leoparding.
of the
I'm learning
the
so
crust.
many
Yeah.
words here.